Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading, your new moon in Virgo reading, and your September reading. We're just blending them all together because these energies are crazy. There is so much energy. To try to divide it up it won't serve. It won't serve, I guarantee it. So I'll tell you a little more about the energy in just a minute. I want to give you a little sneak peek about what you got coming up. You got cornucopia. That is abundance. That is so much abundance. So just check it out. Look at all the light just coming in on cornucopia. That's what Thanksgiving. You've been in such gratitude. I feel a lot of gratitude energy for the Capricorns. So, and then Goddess of the Moon. So we got some good energy coming up. Crossing those is the thinking man. That feels a little bit like, beware of moving too much into the brain. Beware of, after you hear this reading, how is the abundance going to come? When is the abundance going to come? No, don't do that. Just let it confirm what you already are feeling in the energy. You don't need to know. The mind doesn't need to know. We'll get more into that. So, first of all, I'd like to invite in all the external energies to the angels and guides to come in. Let me leave the most divine message I can for my Capricorn viewers and anyone else who's watching this. And I'd also like to be, for those external energies to be with the viewers and with anybody watching, so that they will be able to take what resonates and leave what does not, and to know what is for them and what isn't for them. Okay, so we got new moon in Virgo. We got Uranus going retrograde. We've got Pluto just recently went retrograde in Capricorn. It's going to go back direct and then go into Aquarius. Won't be back in Capricorn for hundreds of years. So pretty big energy. That's huge, huge energy. We got Mars in Cancer. Mars is our teacher planet. So it's usually a little bit of a hard energy to transmute, but for this time, it's really bringing up lessons we've already learned, so it's going to be pretty easy. Plus, it's got all this other energy to help it move, so it's really a lot of water. We got the Mars is in Cancer, which is water, and then we're moving into Aquarius, which is water. So just a lot of water. So as long as you don't resist, just let it flow. It's going to go real easily. We got Mercury in Virgo, and then for the final kickoff, we've got a lunar eclipse coming up in September, and then right sandwiching that is a solar eclipse. So it's just a ton of really fantastic, very rare energy. That's the best way to put it. So let's get to your reading and find out more about cornucopia and Goddess of the Moon, okay? So we're going to go a layer deeper into that. And let's just keep this good energy going for you, because it feels really good. It just feels a little bit like some of you are going to get a little bit in the head. Just release that. You don't need to know, don't want to know. The mind wants to know, but the soul doesn't need to know. Happens all in divine timing. Everything is divine, okay? So, almost had a card there. I should have just shuffled while I was doing that whole planetary alignment, but whoa, it takes a little bit of thought to get through all that. Okay, we got one card coming out. We got Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. So that's part of your cornucopia. So lots of healing, lots of happiness, lots of good stuff coming up. Let's go ahead and get one more card. I'm going to release these energies for now, because this is we're going a layer deeper. So I'm going to just set those aside. I almost had one. There we go. Came back. Thinking woman. So we got some thinking. We got some caution coming, and the happy family crossing that. So there's a lot of happiness, a lot of personal healing and happiness involved. Happy, 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 but you can't have everything happy, right? 10 of Cups is sometimes illusionary. You can't sit on a rainbow. So you got to have a little guidance in there. So those viewers who like to know, we are in Virgo energy. The new moon is in Virgo. So there's a lot of brain activity in Virgo. You know, you get your to-do list, you're starting to bring, so we've been in manifestation energy for quite a long time. I want to say like 4 years easy. We've been manifesting what we want to experience. And some of us have brought that into fruition, into the physical world, but not really the abundance that we know we're capable of, because we've had to just jump some timelines. So we're moving into, we're not really bringing it down, we're moving into the energy of the timeline of abundance and happiness and cornucopia and healing and happiness. We're moving into that new age of Aquarius, where we're gonna connect to that timeline, to that energy. So, but a lot of the viewers here are a lot of thinking. So there's no thinking involved in that. You just allow. So even though sometimes there is a to-do list, you got to do something, you'll know. If you just allow and you just be in flow, you'll know, oh, I need to do this, or oh, I need to do that. You don't need to stop and say, when. When you start asking when, how, why, where, then that's the mind wanting to know something. When you start just feeling like, I need to go do that, that's the soul giving you a to-do. And that's what's happening in the new moon in Virgo. Okay, we're getting our to-do list, and that's okay, because we need to start doing to bring it into physical form, right? To anchor heaven on earth takes some physical doing. So no fear around that. Just know and just do. So that feels really a good message. I'm feeling guided to grab one more card. So let's just see. I don't know why. Oh, okay, there we go. This is why, Angel of Love. All right, so that needed to come in. So we talked a lot about doing. So your angels and guides wanted you to know. Instead of that, just know that comes from the heart. It comes from love. Love for yourself, love for others, non-judgmental, non-obligations, just allowing. And just instead of asking the W words or the questions, just be in this allowance and just do out of love. If you feel guided to do something for somebody, don't say, well, why? Just do, because out of love. Don't say, well, what are they going to do for me? Just do out of love. So that message needed to come with the others. Okay, we're going to set that aside right now, and we're going to bring in the traditional tarot. All right, so this is just your traditional tarot deck. Feeling really guided to use this right now. I don't know why. It's usually visuals when I do. So let's see what message wants to come through for you. Good messages. Good messages. We're really bringing in the trinity of the mind, the heart, and the body. We're bringing those three into working together. That has been kind of a constant theme in all of the readings. All right, the external energy is the star. So this has been planned. It was written by you. It was written in the stars long ago. This is the timeline you're connecting to, is what was written in the stars, okay? So give us, all right, we have death in the center. So it's a death and a rebirth. This is a good card. It's not a bad card. It means you're birthing a new timeline. The energy is matching up to the timeline where a new experience exists. Okay, let's see what's bookending death. Okay, get the Hanged Man. There's that energy of the thinking. It causes Hanged Man. It causes you to be in suspension sometimes. Or there's also a message coming in that you feel sometimes when you're not doing, you're in the Hanged Man. No, he has sun around his head, and he knows when he's not really stuck there. He knows when it's time to go. It's just a position. You're not stuck. So there's no need to feel that way. And then we get a Page of Wands. So this energy is going to come fast, and this is true. It is going to come really fast. It's going to get faster and faster as the retrogrades go back direct. So as we get out of retrograde energy, it's going to come faster and faster. And crossing all that is the Fool. A new start. So crossing death and rebirth is the Fool. Just take a look at him. He doesn't have a care in the world. He doesn't care when, why, how, why, what. He just says, okay, let's go. Oh, off the cliff? Okay. That's the energy right now for you. Is it's just you're it's written in the stars. It has you. The energy has you. There's nothing could go wrong. So yeah, really, really good energy. Okay, we're gonna clear that. And let's see what I'm filing guided to for ending. You know, I'm gonna go back to this shaman's dream. It's talking to me. I pulled it out for Scorpios. It's the first time I used it in a reading online. It's a new deck I got. It's called the Shaman's Dream. I'll show you, Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful deck with really great messages. And yeah, it's become kind of it's becoming really quickly important in these end of the zodiac fly through. So let me get it shuffled because I didn't have it prepared. And let's see what message it would like to tell you. So far, it's been talking a lot about a lost compass. Both readings that I used it in. I used it in Scorpio and I used it in Sagittarius. Felt very, very guided. And it talked about a lost feeling, like there's a lost compass. So let's see if that comes back. So this one is lost in space, needing direction. That's just the external energy. So that means when you get into those questions, when you get into the what, why, how, when, this is you'll feel lost in space. Okay, you don't need to feel that way. So fueled under that was the wall, obstacles. That's just giving yourself obstacles. So let's see what message comes out. What final message would you like to give Capricorns in this new Virgo moon energy? Not to mention the month of September. All right, there we go. Magician's sword, confidence in your magic. There you go. I love it. Confidence, y'all. Confidence in what you're creating. I'm feeling that Trinity back. Confidence that when you bring the mind, the heart, and the body in unison together, you're creating. Okay, confidence in that. That's where the confidence comes in. Ooh, one of these cards is going to be my card, but there's way too many. So bear with me here because I'm just going to put them back in and let them all come back as a, that was about. But I guarantee it will be one of them. Well, maybe this one, actually, because I can't pick it up. And everything happens for a reason. So give me just a minute. I'm going to leave this card out. This is going to be one of your cards. So, hollow bone, teachability. It almost feels like a message for me, you know, that was like stuck on the ground, came out with a bunch. I said it's at least one of these cards. So I'm leaving this out right here. Gonna take that note and I'm gonna see what comes out with the Magician's sword. What would you like to come out with the Magician's sword? It feels like there's something I need to teach. So I'm asking right now what it is you'd like me to say, and offering myself as the medium in that message. Okay. Oh, whew. There was a card that wanted to come out, but it went back in. Okay, there we go. 2 cards here. Let's see. We get Eyes of the Eagle, Rising Above the Fray, and Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. This has that fool energy. Remember, he was stepping off the ledge and your higher self has you? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Take this one out. And this is in the middle because it came out first, and this is bookending it. And I'm going to leave these cards right there. And then I am going to go to the guidebook for this card, and I'm going to see what message is here for y'all. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. Ooh. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm. Ooh, wow. Squall, we have an eagle, and storm, we have a perfect storm. And that's literally in the guidebook for this card. That's crazy. And understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. I said there is a message. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Okay. Ooh, oh my gosh, the book's even moving. I'm feeling so much energy right now. All right, I'm going to, give me a minute. There's a message for y'all. Okay, I'm going to go to the Sacred Rebels to get a message. Okay, and let me see what's at the bottom. Defend to the end the worthwhile. This was at the bottom of the deck. Her eyes are really, really calling to me. You know, I'm like feeling a little like I feel this like really intense energy right now. I looked over and I said, her eyes are really calling to me. It's the dark that was bleeding out the eyes. And as soon as I said that, I looked over and this eye was just like, do you see? There's an eye and a beak and an eye and a beak. It was like looking each way. The message is something with the eyes. So I'm pulling that message in, allowing that message. Okay. Okay. Here's your message. I'm still going to pull from this, but I got to stop for a minute to bring this message in. You don't need your eyes to show you. Bring in the spiritual, the sixth sense, the spiritual sense. Bring in the heart and the brow chakra and the crown chakra, the intuition and the heart, and allow. It's, you know, I was talking about the Trinity, that this is like the mind, the heart, and the body. There's a message about that. The message with that is that the heart's the leader. Let the heart lead. And remember that angel of love came out as a really important message when we were talking about the thinking woman, and it seems like the thinking woman and the mind. So let the heart lead. That's really, really important. Like, you don't need to see with the physical eyes. The physical eyes are an illusion. They're gonna fool you. And so somehow my Capricorn viewers are needing to hear that. There's a large amount of you, a high percentage of you, that needs to hear that message. So let's see what comes out of the Sacred Rebels. Trust yourself. See? Trust yourself. Trust the heart. Again, do you see? She's where's that other card? Oh, I shuffled it away. That card that had the black eyes. Now, I want to find that card back. I hope it's not far, because now I wish I'd have left that out. Darn it! You have all this color. It's almost like you see more color if you close your eyes and use the imagination. Then you can see this, okay? When you only look with your eyes, you're limited in what you see. Here we go. Okay? See, it's all black and white. And she's limited in what she sees. It feels dark. The energy feels dark compared to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust when you're in the heart, you're in the right space, and act from that space. Remember, I was saying, like, in the beginning of the reading, the heart will just say, go, and then you just do, you go, right? But if you have to say, any of the question words, then you're in this energy, okay? You're needing to see, you're needing the illusion to confirm to you. You don't need the illusion to confirm to you. You just need to trust yourself and be in the higher energies, the higher spirit. She's got connection to the birds and the butterflies, and there's so many energies in this card right now that she's got connection to, that this person just has no idea that that connection is there, because she's looking with her physical eyes. Wow, it was a really, really deep message. I'm gonna leave that out. Okay, wow. I just want to like breathe that message in and make sure there's not. So I'm just, to end, I want to pull on that Magician's sword. If anything illuminates, when this is like in the middle of this whole thing, when the Magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation. See, don't get in the contemplation in the mind. For gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. That heart, jump, go. And remember, the sword is alive with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate, act. When you feel that heart energy, just go, just act. Okay, that's your reading. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment and tell me how. I would appreciate a like if you liked it, and I always appreciate a share. And if you want to hear my upcoming channelings on the eclipse energies coming up, or anything else I feel inspired to do coming up, please subscribe. All right, thanks all, and